Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2025 Ram 3500. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, any scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay just for, good measure. So first impressions, it has been raining here pretty much nonstop. So we're getting a brief reprieve right now. So it is a little bit dirty for the sake of this video. However, I'm not seeing any kind of rock chips up here in the front, which is good because that's where they usually are. Starting off, honestly, really strong. It looks great. All the seams and everything up here line up perfectly, so no weird gaps or any shenanigans. But yeah, front looks awesome. Tires are also in fantastic condition. You got loads of life left in those. So I'm not super surprised with the low miles, but it's always good to double check. But let's start going around. If I do see anything, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. Just pop in the trunk with the key fob here. You do have the bed liner in this one, as well as a couple plugs and whatnot, so that's always a good thing. Like you got some string in there, so I got stuck in there somehow, but whatever. Looks like you have a little bit of a scratch in there, so it's not really catching my finger, so it's, I guess, more of a scuff than anything else, but nonetheless, good to know. It's kind of hard to see, but all the same, we'll still let you know. And then you do have a very small bit right there as well. All right, well, as far as the exterior goes, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It looks, honestly, really good. But let's hop inside and see what we can check on the interior. Nice. All right, first things first, let's turn her on. All right, well, no warning lights, so that's always a good thing, but more importantly, let's cycle through a couple things real quick, just to make sure. Cool. Well, everything up here looks solid. As far as interior features go, you have a lot of them, so I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time. Starting off, you're going to have heated seats as well as heated steering wheel and vented seats. I'm definitely going to opt for heated this time of year, so there you go. AC is working. I actually turned it down, but that's awesome. Let's actually turn it up on the heat because it's freaking cold right now. There we go. So that looks solid. Down here you actually have 2 wireless phone chargers, which is pretty cool, and a ton of plugins. You can plug in everything. You're going to have your trailering and towing and stuff right there, 4-wheel drive. Over here's going to be a couple more basic things. You can fold your mirrors out, and then also you can, roll down your windows or whatever. So pretty straightforward. And on and on. So anyway, I won't belabor the point. You're also going to have your adaptive cruise control up here, so you can kind of toggle a couple things over there, and your basic, headlights and whatever. So heated steering wheel is now heated up, and your AC is now heated up as well, so that's looking solid. Up here is where you're going to have most of your fun stuff. So the gigantic infotainment system here. You have your towing and hauling down here, as well as your parking sensors and stuff. Your audio system is freaking way good. I can already feel the bass. This is actually a really good audio system. Other stuff, obviously we kind of have covered that. You have your navigation system, you connect your phone, and then you have most of your vehicle settings up over here in case you wanted to toggle the cameras or the side steps or whatever. So if there's anything that's missing, you can always just download a new app for that. So congratulations, you have it all. We'll move on. Up top, you're also going to have a beautiful sunroof, which frankly is not necessary. Like, you don't need a sunroof. That being said, sunroofs are really cool, so I like them quite a bit. As far as interior condition goes, it's really, really nice. Get the Longhorn look for it, the limited Longhorn. So I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration, really anything. It looks awesome. So even on a little passenger seat, I'm just kind of sick. Anyway, so we can go over features all day. There's no shortage of things to play with here, but for the sake of time, we'll call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then that should be good for this video. So while we're out here real quick, we're at the edge of our lot at the moment, but we go down all the way down to that building down there and actually quite a ways past that building. What you can see here is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33, coming up on 34 years now, which you don't have to know that, right? That's not like pivotal, but I do feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, especially when you're looking from out of state, you know? Anyway, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything under here at all, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around your batteries, if all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust, and you got like cobwebs on everything, that's not great, right? That's not amazing. That being said, this looks actually really, really well taken care of, so not a whole lot of complaints under here. If you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions on anything, or there's something that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new 3500.